Alright, y'all, got another banger today. 1973 Chevrolet Caprice convertible. This thing is beautiful, and this I don't know what you call this orange, but it's super nice because sometimes it actually looks red outside. But stay tuned, we'll go ahead and take you all around her, put her on the road, get her on the rack. Check it out. Alright, y'all, so like I said, we got 73 Caprice. As you can see, she's sitting on a set of 22-inch chrome and gold spokes, and it actually looks super clean with this orange. I know in some light this kind of gives a red vibe, but it's definitely an orange. And like I said, the wires look beautiful on there. Paint itself, probably say it's about I don't know, about an 8.5 to a 9. I didn't see any big dents or scratches or anything like that. We got little touch-up spots, but looks super clean. Moving along the front, windshield is in good condition. We don't have any cracks or anything like that, and on the trim is intact. Moving along the side, won't have any chrome to highlight, so just looking at the body is pretty decent. We got a couple of little chips here that some touch-up paint would definitely take care of. Looking down the side, she appears to be pretty straight, not showing any dents or waves or anything. The top is beautiful. It's a white top. When we go on a test drive, I'll put it up since it's 40 degrees outside. Trunk is in good condition. Chrome on the rear, I don't see any dents, any type of rust spots or pitting, so pretty solid on the chrome and all the trim around the tail lights. Looking down the driver's side, again, I don't see any big dents or anything to point out, no waviness to worry about. Again, them 22s, they sit perfect in there. I know, you know, obviously 4s and 6s go so easy on these things, but I do think the 22s are actually sitting nice and gives it a pretty solid ride as well. Hood is definitely in good shape. Got another little chip spot here. Front bumper looks good. I don't see any rust or pitting or anything. Headlight trim and the grille is solid. Let me go ahead and get the keys, get the trunk and the hood pop. Under the hood is pretty clean. Got power brakes. We got AC. We'll see if it actually works. We got power steering. At some point in time, somebody went through the motor a little bit because you could tell we got a new intake on, and there were sounds in the car at some point in time as well. Otherwise, like I said, pretty clean underneath, and they did a good job painting under the hood as well to match the rest of the car instead of just leaving it black. Trunk looks solid. We got a little bit of carpet down. Again, like I said, they had speakers in here before, so they left the wires. Let me see. We'll check out the trunk once it's on the rack because I don't want to peel up the carpet. It is glued down, but I think you can kind of tell it's pretty clean. So we'll check out underneath, and the paint shows good there as well. Interior is solid. We got a white interior. Don't see too many like stains or discoloration or anything like that. Seats don't have any rips or tears. Power windows, so of course those work. And it looks like at some point in time the carpet was replaced. We got black carpet with no type of discoloration or anything. Door panels are solid up at the top. The bottom has that, you know, that yellowing, that discoloration that you expect from, you know, convertibles when they've been out in the sun for 50 years. Door jambs look solid, so does the paint. And underneath as well. Hey, you can leave that one open. Guess he ain't here. Front bench seat. Clean, no rips or tears at the bottom. None on the passenger seat. We do have a little rip here on the driver's seat, straight down the middle. That panel would just have to be stitched, it looks like. It's a little bit hard, so you might want to replace it. Dash does have a crack straight down the middle. Other than that, pretty solid. Lights work in the footwells. And we'll check everything else on the test drive. Looks like read 77,000 miles, 350. So we'll check everything else on the test drive when we get to the passenger side. You can put some WD-40 in that door. Passenger side, like I said, the jams, everything's solid underneath the door. And same thing as well with the door. No issues here with the door panels themselves. And like I said, the passenger seat, she's in good condition. So stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and get started on the test drive, and then we'll go ahead and throw the top up as well. As you see, she fires right up. She sounds solid. Left turn signal, right turn signal, horn, wipers work. The lights do work. Let me see. Looks like the dash is gonna have to be swapped out because they are super dim, but the headlights do actually work. I got the fan blowing now. I'm gonna let it keep running while we're on the test drive just to see, but it feels cold. But of course, you know, it's cold outside too, so we'll see. But it is blowing. And what else? Parking brake looks to be working. I know I always forget about that, so wanted to test it because I forgot. Let me go ahead and put the top up. Top is going up, and it's going at a pretty decent speed as well. Go ahead, I'm gonna put you down for 1 second while I lock this in. Everything lined up good, locked in. Top is pretty good. Like they got a little bit of staining as you expect with white, but pretty good, pretty tight as well. Looks pretty solid. So we'll go ahead and go on this test drive real quick. Man, I heard that lift going up. I thought it was this car. We got new rotors on here, so brake should be good, but just make sure. Yeah, we're good. Speedometer is coming up. We got $40 in gas in, so it reads 3/4 of a tank. Looks pretty solid. With the 22s, there is no, you know, you really don't have to worry about scrubbing or anything. So when we came out the driveway, everything was pretty solid. Throttle response is good, adequate, you know, to be able to move this. Nothing that's going, you know, win you any races, obviously, but good cruiser and good passing power. Tracking down the road, hands off the steering wheel. She's tracking straight, so the alignment is good. Steering wheel is off just a little bit, so might still need an alignment, but she's tracking straight. Pretty solid as well. That's about the movement I have before steering kicks in. And like I said, she sounds pretty solid. No ticking or anything, no hesitancy on the throttle. Brakes are good. I'm probably about a quarter of a way in coming to the stop. These boys definitely glide. Like once you, no matter what road you on, freeway or whatever, these Caprices, Impalas, all these slabs, like all them, the Deltas, the deuce and the quarters, they just glide. They just eat up the road, you know, something that like new cars don't do. So and then like I said, the orange, I think the orange is a super clean color. It gives you you know, something a little bit different that's bright, but also not super flashy, or something that you have to keep up with as well. So every time I get on it, you can hear it's immediate. So like I said, the motor is definitely good. The shifts were solid. Nothing felt slow, sluggish, or anything like that. And like I said, once we get it on the rack, we'll check to see if there's been any type of suspension work or any type of exhaust work. And of course I will get stuck behind this truck that's turning, so not gonna be giving any more gas. We're probably gonna be cruising at about 10. This is our little dip right here, if you can tell by how that truck dipped down. But like I said, with 22s, no scrubbing or anything, so pretty solid. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot around him because he's gonna be moving slow. I don't know if y'all can see in the camera, but our Granville just came back. Once they go through service, the mechanics always give like a test drive, especially when there's new wheels and brakes put on, just to make sure. And then they also shoot to the gas station as well. So let's see. All right, stay tuned. We'll go ahead and get it on the rack. All right, we got the 73 up on the rack, and like I said, the bumper looks pretty solid. No rust or signs of pitting or anything, so clean there. At some point in time, the exhaust has been done. You can just tell because of how clean it is all the way down. Looking at the gas tank and the trunk pans, look pretty solid. I don't see any soft spots, anything to point out there. And the frame is pretty solid. All of the undercoating looks to have come off. Gas tank itself, like I said, no signs of leaks or anything, just came off the test drive. We got a 10-bolt rear end back here. No signs of leak, and we got drum brakes. Moving up to the front, as you can see, you will end up needing floors. You can see a soft spot right there over the exhaust. We got a soft spot here. I think that's it. So you might be able to get away with just doing like a half pan, but it makes sense to just do the full pan all the way through. Frame itself is solid. I don't see any patchwork, any soft spots or anything like that. Actually, it looks like this was already cut and redone at some point in time. So it makes sense just to do the whole pan. This drive shaft looks like it's new, so that was replaced at some point. Just came off the test drive, no leaks or anything from the oil pan or the transmission. Got disc brakes up in the front with all stock suspension. No signs of leaking from the power steering or the radiator. And everything looks stock up here. Looking at the front bumper, again, no signs of pitting or dents or anything. Got a little bit of some polishing that needs to be done up in that area, but other than that, no cracks or dents or anything. Moving along the passenger side, again, the wheels and tires are all brand new, so they match at all four corners, nothing to worry about there. Underneath the car, the body looks good and the frame looks solid as well. Wheel wells are clean, no signs of rust, and rear quarter panels look solid as well. Driver's side. Looks like somebody scraped something there, but it got painted over, so nothing to worry about there. frame looks good and body looks good on this side as well. So overall, outside of the floor, super clean underneath. So if you're interested in the 73 Caprice, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out on the Instagram and website at Rolling Museums. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below.